This one.
On the left, yes. Say something.
Something. What's up? Pleasure.
I can't do anything about it.
In your best.
On our second channel.
Yeah. Good. Okay, done. Happiness. Happiness. Happy. Happy chappy. 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 Wow. Seberapa pagi? It's a tip. Right.
Okay.
Yo. What's up?
Now fix it. Chance.
Please be careful.
Will she be able to sit? No, it's like normal. Oh, judgment normal. So you're not looking at No, I need food now. I need food now. Is it only going to be for the... Yes. Okay.
How are you? Are you good? Yeah, please.
You are reminded not to take any photographs during the court session, please. No, you can't use spices. All rise in court. Judgment in the matter of Government of the Republic of Zambia versus Edgar Lungu and others, case number 096565 of 2024.
May it please you, my lord, I confirm my appearance for the applicants.
Your name?
Mark's initials AAR.
May it please the court, my lord. I appear on behalf of the first to seventh respondents. It's Advocate M. Arroyo. As the court pleases.
Thank you. As you are all aware, we set as 3 judges to hear this matter. Today's sitting is for the purpose of delivering the judgment, and the 3 judges agree or unanimously agree to the order to be granted. Hence, I'm sitting alone today. It's not necessary for the other 2 judges to be present. I'll read the summary for the benefit of the media in the reporting of the case, and this summary does not form part of the judgment. And a copy of the judgment will be made available to the parties, and those who are also interested in the copy of the judgment will contact my secretary. The summary goes as follows. In the matter of the Government of the Republic of Zambia versus Edgar Lungu and others, the background to the dispute is as follows. The late President Lungu passed away in Johannesburg, South Africa, on the 5th of June 2025 while undergoing medical treatment. The Zambian government immediately announced that a state funeral with full military honors would be accorded to the former president, and it designated Embassy Park in Lusaka, the official burial site for Zambian presidents, as a place of interment. In the days following his passing, representatives of the Zambian government held discussions with the Lungu family, the first to seventh respondents being the former president's widow and children, regarding the repatriation of his remains to Zambia. During the discussions, an agreement was reached and documented in an agreement that the late president's body would be transported from South Africa to Zambia on the 18th of June 2025 to lie in state and for the state funeral to be held before the burial at Embassy Park. However, on 18 June 2025, the very day repatriation was to occur, the family refused to proceed and decided that the late president would instead be buried in South Africa in a private family ceremony. In response, the government of Zambia urgently approached the High Court in Pretoria to secure an order compelling the preservation and release of the late president's body for repatriation to Zambia. The court was called upon to decide two main issues. First, whether a binding agreement has been concluded between the government and the Lungu family concerning the repatriation and burial arrangements, and second, whether the new law of Zambia or the South African applied to determine who had the right to decide the principle of pacta sunt servanda, meaning that agreements must be kept, applied. The family contentions that no genuine agreement existed, or that any agreement was voidable due to misrepresentations were rejected, and the family's counter-application to declare the agreement. The late president was in Zambia, and the question of a state funeral for a former head of state was intimately linked to Zambian public law and policy. The court held that under Zambian law, and as a matter of public policy, a former president's personal wishes or the wishes of his family cannot outweigh the right of the state to honor that individual with a state funeral and burial at the official site designated for national leaders. It noted that the Zambian courts had previously emphasized that a state funeral is a matter of public interest and protocol for a person of national significance, such that even if a late president had expressed a desire not to be given state funeral, such a wish must be overridden by public interest. In line with this principle, the court in this case concluded that the government of Zambia is entitled to insist on a state funeral for the late president of Zambia. I'm going to read the order in the judgment and hand down the judgment. As a result of the background and the summary that I've given, the order of the court reads as follows. 1. The intervention application is dismissed and no order as to cost. 2. The applications to strike out are dismissed and no order as to cost. 3. The application for condonation and the counter application are dismissed, no order as to cost. 4. It is ordered that the applicant is entitled to repatriate the body of the late President Edgar Lungu, the late President Lungu, for a state funeral and burial thereafter in Embassy Park, Lusaka, Republic of Zambia. 5. The 8th respondent is authorized and ordered upon service of the court order by the sheriff of this honorable court to immediately surrender the body of the late President Lungu to a representative or representatives of the Zambian High Court to enable the applicant to repatriate the body to Zambia for the purpose stated in paragraph 4 above. 6. The 1st to 7th respondents are authorized to be present when paragraphs 4 and 5 of this order are executed. And an aide de camp, the late President's physician, and 2 family members may accompany the coffin containing the body of the late President Lungu during the repatriation. 7. There is no order as to costs, which include reserved costs. I hand down the judgment.
As the court pleases.
As the court pleases.
Court adjourns.
The saga continues.